You're diving just off the coast of Curacao, swimming through one of the Caribbean's last thriving coral reefs. Uspunts, or East Points, contain some of the region's largest and most vibrant coral structures. The bright hues have turned ghost white, a sign something is going wrong. Environmental stress from pollution and global warming is reducing these once vibrant reefs into crumbling skeletal remains, a new threat that could turn Curaçao's coral cities into ghost towns.
Our economy now, it turns primarily on tourism. But with that comes a high cost, and Curacao right now is at a crossroads.
Hisette grew up on the island and is now a senator. She's using her position to call attention to the irony of Curaçao's rapid development. By building up massive resorts, they threaten the real draw, the reefs.
There are many ways of making tourism. One of them is to build structures and to invite the people to come and look inward. The other model is whereby you preserve your natural resources and attract the tourists to come and enjoy those resources just like the locals do. That is ecotourism.
For those underwater treasures, the clock is ticking. Many reefs downstream of polluted areas are already beginning to perish. The Bokasami Reef here used to be as vibrant as Uspunt, and the impact can be felt on dry land as well. Healthy reefs mean a better catch for local fishing communities and serve as unseen barriers to bad weather.
This is what's left of one of the most popular restaurants here in Bokasami. The deck used to give way all the way to the edge of the water where you could see the fish frolicking. Now, even though Curacao does not get many hurricanes, we get the southwesterlies that come in. And they have the tendency to bring with them a lot of erosion, high waves, and this deck has fallen victim to one such southwester that has come through here.
Scientists are stepping in to change Curaçao's story. Diving above you is Kristen Marhaver, a researcher from the Carmabi Institute, and her colleague Mark. Their team specializes in coral reproduction.
When a coral's born, and before it attaches to the reef and makes its mouth and its tentacles, it can swim. So swimming coral larvae are able to disperse from one reef down current to other reefs in the area. This means that a healthy coral reef is not only reseeding itself, it's also creating a big export of babies that's going to other reefs.
Scientists also play a part in educating the local community because, let's be honest, from this vantage point, Curacao looks perfect and pristine. It's only under the surface that the consequences of reef decline become clear.
So when you see a coral reef, it's just a thin skin of little tiny animals covering a humongous structure that they built themselves out of limestone. So corals can grow tiny little colonies like this. They can grow branching shapes like this. They can grow big, massive brain corals like this one. And some species can live to be 1,000 years old and grow to be the size of a car.
In the short term, Curacao could save its coral through ecotourism, and a revival today could protect it against a perilous future long term.
The more that you protect them at that small scale, the better they're able to withstand the big global threats like climate change, temperature events, bleaching events. Even though we sometimes think we're in trouble because we can't, as a small island, change what happens globally, we can still take all kinds of steps at the local scale that help coral reefs here resist the big global threats.
I'm Bill Weir, and this is CNN's The Wonder List in virtual reality.